Okay, put my magic curtain down here. Oh yeah, my high price studio I have. That cleared up. Okie doke. Let's do this over here. Well, we're going to work on this one, and I'm going to open another box of brushes. I need to use some of these flat brushes here. Start getting this, that one, probably that one. Okay. I took advantage of one of those prime time deals. Okay, get that there. Get that there. Okay, dope. Toss this cellophane here. Forgive me if I'm a little bit punchy. I've been up since 4 in the morning. And that was the same thing as yesterday. So I'm a little bit punchy. Okay. Get this out of the way here. Try to get this done. I'm hoping to get it done today. I don't know. It's kind of doesn't get done. I'm decided to put Empire on hold. Empire's just too big of a painting to be in a show, and they would have to request it. I always highly recommend if you're doing a show, have paintings that fit in your car. Yeah, I have gone that route too many times and paid the price for it. You get a U-Haul, you get all this stuff, and then the disgruntled place is, oh God, we got to put that thing up. Add a little bit of yellow. Water. You want the water to. It helps. Not like that. It helps thin things out. It's interesting how acrylic works. It's a water-based paint until it dries, and then it's like plastic. And I don't know. Some people turn their nose up at acrylic, but I think acrylic is one of the most wonderful mediums there is. Easy to clean up, vibrant colors, durable. I have no doubt in my mind if Rembrandt was around today, you'd probably use acrylic. I know, no, and there's nothing against oil at all. Nothing. I just think that's what would happen. A smaller brush. Oh, couldn't help myself. Okay. Get excited. like I said, if it's possible, if I don't get done with this one tonight, I might actually have I'd start a new one because I've got a science fiction show coming up, and I don't quite have enough science fiction to fill the place, and so I'm really looking at getting it done. So you're going to see me cranking, and unfortunately, not unfortunately, I'm actually looking very much forward to it. Is I got a trip coming up in the middle of all that was planned months and months ago. So, and like I said, not unfortunately, it's just like just the way it is. We'll work it. We'll work it. I could work it. Like I said, it's possible one of these weekends we'll have a marathon round of nonstop painting. I've done that before. It tends to work out pretty good. But we got this huge space station here. Now, I mean huge. Huge. It orbits a star or sun, and that's what you're seeing. And it gets all this energy from that, and they have farm fields and everything down below. And the farm fields, the plants help provide more oxygen too. It's not just mechanical oxygen. Water in. Just keep going with water and acrylic paint, and that thins it. But you don't want it too thin because it will run. But it's interesting with acrylic, you could actually use it as a watercolor to a certain extent. I know some of your watercolor purists probably grumble when I say something like that, but you actually can. That'd be kind of an interesting course of doing that. It's an idea. I think I'm going to primarily shut up and paint. Probably like going, thank God. Okay. Some red out here. Oh. Squeeze some of that. bright yellow here too, right next to it. Let's do it. Talking to myself, full bore. Don't worry about it. Wonder if I should move this back just a bit. Again, it's distortion of light when I walk by. I do apologize for that. Okay. Start adding pizzazz to this place. Add a little bit of white to that too. Bum, 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 bum. Good evening. All right, let's keep that in here. Dry a little bit. Just a little bit. Rinse. And add. Actually, I probably could get away with this. You can tell it's hot in here. Things dry out quickly. There we go. So don't, when it's warm out and you've got acrylic and you've got a fan going, don't put too much paint out there because before you know it, it's dry. I'd much rather have to throw away just a tiny amount of paint instead of a whole bunch of them, you know. Just a little bit. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Just no idea why that song's going through my head. And we're going to do this. Coming in with Prussian blue. Just a little bit. White mixed in with that. Come back here. Look, I fixed that penis. Oops, I didn't say that. That's what it looks like to me. Flying penis. Huge space station here. think I'm going to get done with this one today. Kind of was hoping, but I'm either going to continue working on this tomorrow or I have an idea for another one. So I could go in between the two because sometimes it gets downright boring if you watch the same damn painting over and over and over. So I'm thinking, yeah, but keep going. I'll make that decision tonight. Look up something real quick. Okay, let's move at this. I was just looking up some things, so sorry about that. Keep it going here. Add a little bit of white to that. Okay. Who knows? I may still get done with this. Let that dry for a few minutes. Probably right smack in the way, aren't I? I'm actually going to turn this light off. I know it's a washout sometimes. Let's do that. Better. A little longer. All right, we're getting there. Making progress. Making progress here. So we're gonna get our handy dandies tapes here. That's the one. All right, got our massive space station here. Lots of trade going on here. So that's what we're talking here. Okay. But come back in here with red again. Red and yellow. Bright cadmium yellow and red. All right, I've got this amazing space station. It's out there in the middle of almost nowhere, but it's actually in a cross junction of uh, trading, so it was a needed place. It's kind of like, so they built this damn thing and put it out there. Actually, this is coming all the way down. Okay. Just like that. Right in your way. Sorry. Let that dry. Come back in here. Okay. Let's get our handy dandy tape here. And so this one, I think, is going to that one. Right? No, maybe not. It's that one. I have several vanishing points, so bear with me. So that one is going to that one. Okay. So we got to correct that just a little bit. Not much. I always say, get yourself painter's tape. It's wonderful for getting things right. Back in here. Rinse. Whoa! More yellow and white. Okay, so we have multiple vanishing points. You don't have to always just have one, especially if something bends. But they all have a vanishing point. Remember that about perspective. Everything has a vanishing point. Okay. That in there. Yeah. We're going to work off and on this painting. But like I said, I have an idea. I think I am going to start a new painting tomorrow because I really need to get some science fiction put together, and I don't have much time to do it. So it's hard to believe that October is not that far away, and especially if you have a trip in the middle of that. Oh yeah. It'd be a surprise. I always tell any artist, get ready for, if you're going to start doing it, do it now. Do it now. Don't sit there and wait around thinking you got all this time. You don't. But remember that everything has its vanishing point. I can see later on this weekend, we may have some marathon rounds of painting. I have an idea for the next one. So that one I think is going to come together pretty quickly. I have two in my mind. Okay. This one down. There we go. Okay. Enough. Put that here, right in your way. And come back in here with a kind of a Prussian blue. Just a little bit. Imagine how big this space station is. There's well over 1 million people that are employed there. Come back in here with the glorious tape. This is still the same perspective point. Adjust that just a little bit. That's quite common. You have to adjust just a little bit. handy dandy tape here. All right. Kind of a big Quaven Empire space station here. Add a little more blue to that. This. Talking to myself, full conversation going on here. Don't worry about it. That should be actually a lot further up. Like I said, it depends on what your perspective point is, and you need to kind of obey it. You know, and I'll tell you, it works. Put that down there. Yeah, perspective point is really important, especially when you're dealing with something kind of like this, you know. So I'm going to come in here with white, a little bit of a black, just a bit. Black's a very strong. It's technically not a color, but I'll call it a color. It's very strong, so you have to watch it when you work with black. And I'm going to come in with some brown. I like brown, that is. And of course, it's dry. Nope. You know, it's so funny, you know, it's the paint that you can't find always. That's what you need, and you can't find it. Russian blue, so I have open. Well, how about we just go with this? Mixing that with black. I'm using yellow ochre. That'll be fine. Anything to calm down that black. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to finish this one tonight. I was hoping I was going to be able to do it, but I don't think so. I just want a lot of detail in this one. It's going to be a fun painting. But I will work off and on this one. I'm not sure if I'll be back on tomorrow with this painting. I have an idea for a new one, and I really desperately need to get going on other paintings. So this one's going to be like in and out. You know. Why? Wait. Excuse me. Sorry. God, I hate sneezes. They come out of nowhere. Wait a second. Adding to this. Adding to this. Oh, we're almost done. There's no way I'm going to get done with this tonight. I will see if I want to continue on with this one tomorrow or start the new one. I might give this one a break for a couple of days. I think that's what I'm probably going to do. But yeah. Yeah, I was hoping to get done with this tonight, but I kind of want it to be a really kind of a cool painting. Watch out for rushing things too much. I'm just going to, just from experience, before you know it, you're like, what? Why did I do that? So don't ever do that to yourself. And on that note, we're going to call it good. I said I might start a new one tomorrow. Hey, Anthony. Well, I'm glad you joined us. I've got a new show, Anthony, and they want science fiction, so I got to kind of crank on the science fiction. So this one might get set aside for just a couple of days. I have an idea for a new one, and so we'll see where it goes. But it's so nice to see you on here. It really is, really is. But on that note, unfortunately, I got to kind of call it good. But seriously, thank you so much for joining. Okay. And on that note, thank you for joining me. I will be back on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Empire has been put on the back burner because I got a new show coming up and I have got to crank on a couple of science fiction. So stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you to the healthcare workers and all those people are keeping things going. But seriously, thank you. And thank you for joining me. I'll be back on 8 p.m. right here in Oregon Pacific time. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. But so nice to see you, Anthony. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.